Hello everyone, I'm Apurva Pandita and welcome to LiveLaw. The Supreme Court has set 2nd of August 2023 as the start date for hearing a group of petitions challenging the dilution of Article 370 of the Indian Constitution. Talking about Article 370, since 1954, Article 370 granted special rights and privileges to the people of Jammu and Kashmir as per the instrument of accession. To solidify this special status, Article 35A was added to the Constitution. For a quick flashback, Article 370 was abrogated in August 2019 through a series of legislative and executive decisions, after which Parliament passed the Jammu and Kashmir Re-organization Act to bifurcate the state. The process was undertaken after the imposition of President's rule, when the State Assembly was no longer functioning. And now the petitions argue that scrapping of Article 370 during President's rule through a presidential proclamation is a violation of the democratic rights of the people of Jammu and Kashmir. And substantially, this is what the pleas in the Supreme Court challenge: the abrogation of Article 370 in 2019, resulting in the bifurcation of Jammu and Kashmir into the Union territories of Ladakh and Jammu and Kashmir. The petitions also question the J&K Re-organization Act 2019, which divided the state into the existing union territories. And now, after a gap of over 3 years, these petitions have been taken up by the Supreme Court. Another interesting thing to not miss out is that the present Chief Justice of India, Justice D.Y. Chandrachud, becomes the third CJI before whom this matter has been mentioned. The Chief Justice of India, D.Y. Chandrachud, along with the Justices Sanjay Kishan Kaul, Sanjeev Khanna, B.R. Gavai and Suryakant will form the bench for this hearing. And the matters will be heard continuously from August 2, except on Mondays and on Fridays. This means that a day-to-day hearing is going to take place in the Supreme Court. But before proceeding any further, let us briefly look into as to who are the petitioners. There are over 20 petitioners, including National Conference Lok Sabha MPs Mohammad Akbar Lone and Hasnain Masoodi, Jammu and Kashmir People's Conference, Kashmiri artist Inder Salim and journalist Satish Jacob, Radha Kumar, a former member of the Home Ministry's group of interlocutors for J&K, retired Air Vice Marshal Kapil Kak, retired Major General Ashok Kumar Mehta, Amitabh Pandey, former Secretary of the Interstate Council of the Government of India, and Gopal Pillai, former Union Home Secretary, CPI Marxist leader Mohammad Yusuf Tarigami, NGO People's Union for Civil Liberties, that is PUCL, and Jammu and Kashmir Bar Association. IAS officer Shah Faisal too had filed a petition challenging the changes, but subsequently filed an application requesting the court to delete his name from the list of petitioners. Coming to the other details, on 10th of July, just a day before the hearing, the Centre told the Supreme Court in its affidavit that they have brought unprecedented development, progress, security and stability to the region, which was often missing during the old Article 370 regime. And that this is the testament to the fact that parliamentary wisdom was exercised prudently. Chief Justice of India D.Y. Chandrachud said that the affidavit on the present status of Jammu and Kashmir would not have any bearing on the constitutional issues raised in the petitions and shall not be relied upon for that purpose. During the pre-hearing formalities, as discussed before, one of the judges asked if additional affidavits were necessary, since the issue mainly concerns the constitutionality of the decisions. The Union government had already filed an affidavit regarding the present status of the Jammu and Kashmir after the removal of its special status. Justice Kaul stated that the other side will file a rejoinder affidavit and the process will continue. The Solicitor General of India representing the Union government mentioned that the latest affidavit only reflects the current situation of the region and may not require a rejoinder. The Chief Justice then clarified that the Union's affidavit will not affect the constitutional aspects of the case. In simple words, when Solicitor General pointed out Union's affidavit explaining the situation post-abrogation of 370, the court said, "We are not considering it. What is being considered is only the abrogation." A senior advocate representing some of the petitioners suggested disregarding the Union's affidavit, but the Solicitor General clarified that it would not be relied upon for arguing the constitutional questions. This statement was also recorded in the order. The bench directed that all written submissions and compilations should be filed by July 27, 2023. Nodal counsels were nominated to prepare the compilations from the petitioners and the respondents' side. During the hearing, it was brought to the bench's attention that two petitioners, to be precise IAS officer Shah Faisal and activist Shaila Rashid, no longer wanted to be part of the case. Their names were removed from the proceedings. Manohar Lal Sharma, who filed first, objected removing his name from the cause title or case name, but court rejected and decided to use in re being a constitutional issue, and hence the cause title was amended to in re Article 370 petitions. Therefore, if we summarize the entire issue, as also mentioned before, this hearing, which started in December 2019, will finally proceed after being delayed for over 3 years. Several judges have been involved due to retirements and changes in leadership. We've already made a video on this previously. Do not forget to check that. Coming over to the affidavit that the central government had filed a day before, the affidavit stated that diluting Article 370 has brought development, progress, security and stability to the Jammu and Kashmir region, with schools, colleges and hospitals functioning normally. The affidavit also highlighted the reduction in law and order issues and terrorist activities in the region. Some examples that the centre provided of normalcy in the union territory include formation of a duly elected 3-tier Panchayati Raj system in Jammu and Kashmir, reduction of law and order events by 97.2% and terrorist-initiated instances by 45.2% in 2022 as compared to 2019, dropping of terrorist recruitment from 199 in 2018 to 12 in 2023, among other things. And with this, we come to the end of this video. We really hope that you like our content. And if you do, then do not forget to like and subscribe to our channel. For more legal updates, keep watching LiveLaw.